5 seconds. Four,
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr.
We had over
Locario, the
100,000
bad
people
boy
come.
of the dating game. Was good. So listen, I'm going to tell you how you can get a woman obsessed with you. How you get a girl to really, really be feeling you, right? So
what's going on, everybody? www.themanmindset.com. It's your boy, the Dean. Class is in session. You know what, guys? What I want to talk to you guys today about is attraction. And the thing for a lot of you guys is that you think you get a pass straight to attraction immediately. That's not going to happen. In order to do that, guys, you have to make sure you get curiosity.
The following is rated TV MALSV. It contains strong language. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Welcome to the Dating Advice Hour with your hosts, Mr. Locario and Steve the Dean Williams. This show will teach you how to keep conversations going, how to be more attractive, more confident, more masculine, how to be better at knowing what to say to a woman, and have a more satisfied dating and sex life. Mr. Locario is the bad boy of the dating game. BadBoyMembership.com is where you can go to step up your game, as Mr. Locario provides you with detailed step-by-step dating advice, audio-video tutorials every month. Steve the Dean Williams has been teaching men about dating, sex, and manhood for over 25 years. From building yourself to having the perfect marriage, his website is www.themanmindset.com. The call-in number is 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373. Take it away, guys.
Mr. Locario, the bad boy. What's up, man?
What up? What's going on, bruh? How's everything?
Man, everything's good, man. Hey, can you speak up just a little bit more? Can you come up a little bit more on your volume?
Yeah, what up? You hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now. Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Triple
All
W
right,
the
cool,
bad
cool,
boy.
cool.
Yeah, hey, what's good with you, man? How you doing?
I'm chilling. I'm good. Everything is great. Everything's great. So what's going on with you?
Nah, man, I'm good, man. Just ready to chop it up with the guys, take their phone calls, read these emails, and do what we do best, is get them nothing but game. But guys, don't forget, always check out Mr. Locario every Friday at, let me get it right, 3 East, or is that 3:30 East?
Yeah, 3 o'clock Eastern time.
Okay.
3 to 5:30.
3 to 5:30. Y'all go to the badboymembership.com to chop it up with your boy, Mr. Locario. He sit there, he chop. Hey, man, he got a lot of good game. Join that membership. Get on that, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
No doubt. Guys, again, if y'all want to call in, the number is 515-605-9373 is the number. We're here to read emails. So, hey, without further ado, because we don't have much time, do you want to go first, sir, or shall I?
Mm-hmm.
Which one you want to do?
Yeah, you could go first. You go first.
All right, let me hit the first one, Mr. Locario. I throw it at you and let you answer the question first. I'm finally starting to approach more often, and surprisingly, it's not as scary as you think. Through my approach, anxiety is still present. Anyways, the question is about going to the mall. I was coming down the escalator and I saw this beautiful woman walk into a store. I got downstairs and I speed walked over because I guess it was a little bit of distance. And as I was walking to her, she turned around. And I walked away as she turned around. Should I have approached? The reason I didn't want to feel like I was stalking her. It felt a little bit creepy. What do I do? Well, what should I have done? Excuse me.
He should have just went up and approached her, man. I mean, you was already going over there because you wanted to holler at her. You wanted to talk to her. So as you're going there and she turned around, you could have been like, hey, what's good? Or just, start the conversation there, because that's what you were basically going to try to do anyway. You know what I mean? And the thing is that if your intention is to go and approach her and talk to her and see what's up, then that should be what it is, no matter what is, happening in the situation. You understand? So you just got thrown off by the fact that, she turned around and you didn't expect that to happen. But anytime that you're interacting with women, you got to expect the unexpected. You understand? And that within itself tightens up your game anyway when you are on point. You know what I'm saying? No matter what happens in the situation. So, if you're letting little things like that throw you off, then it's going to be harder for you to actually get with the chick and then also continue to, have a beneficial situation with her, in the long run or whatever you're trying to do. You know what I mean? So you got to always be already prepared for those things. They always say if you be ready, you don't got to get ready. You know what I mean? So the thing is that you just got to go in there and do what you got to do. You know what I mean? So Steve, what you think about that?
Yeah, man, I always say you have everything to gain and nothing to lose. The last thing I want from a guy is to feel like, he goes home and he says, man, fuck, I should have. I don't want guys to do that. I should have. I'd rather you go talk to her and lose out than go home and not talk to her at all. So what I would say to him, Miss Locario, is, you know what, even though you're running up on her like that, you got to remain your composure and do everything like you were saying. And just talk to her and just get it out of the way, because I'm sure he's going home with a hard-ass dick, mad as fuck that he didn't talk to her and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what we saying to you guys, man, it's very important that you guys, look, man, get on this shit. If you see a woman, don't wait. Look, talk to her. I'd rather you talk to her and get shot down than not talk to her at all, man. So it's all good, man.
Right.
But, yeah. So...
Exactly. Real talk.
Real talk. Okay, real quick. 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1 if you have a question. If not, Mr. Locario, you up, sir.
All right, cool. So this question says, I have a girl I've been seeing that wants me to tell her that I love her before we have sex. She said that she doesn't want to have sex with anyone she isn't in love with and that doesn't love her. I'm not into her like that. Should I just tell her I love her and get the sex, or should I just leave her alone? All right. So what's your thoughts?
Oh man. See, this is what's so funny about that. See, a lot of young men, Miss Locario, don't know the power of your mouthpiece and the power of your fingertips. Mm-hmm. Because if he was doing it right, or he was doing what a Miss Locario would do, she would have submitted the pussy to him already over the telephone or through the text messages, where he don't have to go through the bullshit of trying to tell her he loves her and stuff. I don't know why these guys don't talk to these women and let me... Look, Miss Locario, around 10:30, 11 o'clock, they call you. Right. They don't want to know what the fuck is going on. They got their panties and a T-shirt on, and they ready to play with that monkey meat. Yeah, I don't know what these guys are doing, man.
Right.
So what's your take on that, fam?
Man, it's funny to me because I always say, I don't think you should negotiate with terrorists. You know what I mean? So
yes.
She's you know what I mean? So if she's holding the vagina for hostage, and she's saying, look, you got to do this and that, or else you ain't gonna get none. You're gonna have to, keep something moving. You're gonna have to keep something. You gotta keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Because the thing is that if you dealing with her and you're trying to get with her, and she's on that BS talking about, you got to do this before we make it happen, or you got to do that before we make it happen. You're starting off the relationship in a bad situation in the first place. You're starting an interaction in a bad situation where you have her sort of dictating how things are going to go from the jump. You understand?
Yeah.
So if you sort of comply with that, and you do that to try to get sex, and she already know that she can control you, and on top of that, you don't want to stoop to that low where you're saying, okay, I'm just going to tell her I love her so that we can have sex and all this other stuff. You understand? Because now you're putting yourself in a position to be dealing with a woman who your lies could be the thing that's going to cause you drama at the end of the day. So it's better to keep it real with a chick at the end of the day than lie to a chick and, have a situation turn out where it don't need to be. You know what I mean? So I would say, dude, keep that moving. You understand what I'm saying? Or if you are on top of your game and you really want to sort of talk it out with her and be on some, hey, listen, and tell her, like, look, I'm a grown-ass person, you're a grown-ass person. We know we feeling each other. And if I was to say that to you, would you want me to say it as if I mean it, or do you want me to say it just so that you can hear it? You know what I mean? Like, you got to bring it down to earth. You understand what I'm saying? You got to let her know what it is, because she doesn't even really care about that. She's just trying to use you, or trying to use the situation for you to be able to for her to control the situation in that aspect. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need that kind of relationship or that situation at all, So I say either, try to spit that game at her and then, turn it around, or just keep it moving and walk away. You feel me?
Yeah, I don't think that she's really attracted to him. I mean, I think that she's holding the high ground, sort of, because it seemed like she's the one dictating the rules of the relationship when he should be running shit. She should be the one,
right.
like, hey, I love you. I got feelings for you. I want to sleep with you. I mean, all this love, because all that love,
right.
Tell me you love me bullshit, you don't. And again, I hope he doesn't do that bullshit by saying I do when he really doesn't. Be honest with her.
Right.
I think his
right,
honesty,
exactly.
Mr. Locario,
exactly.
will get him more ass, because he's like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, I'm interested in you. I'm sexually interested in you, but I don't love you. I don't know you well enough to love you. But if it takes me to fall in love and tell you I love you, to sleep with you, then you know what? We just be a booty call or something, because I'm not gonna say something I don't mean to make you feel better about yourself. You know what I mean, dog?
Right, exactly, and that's the thing, and you guys got to understand that when it comes to the game is about you figuring out what you want, and then basically getting that through the interactions that you're dealing with women. So that means that the women basically should be following your lead. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you going and doing things because she's saying she wanted to be done that way, and then you following that within itself is not a good thing. So you should know, just by hearing that or seeing that situation, you're saying, okay, well, this ain't a situation I'm going to be dealing with, because if she's expecting me to follow her, that's not the type of man I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that shit. So
right.
It is what it is. So she's going to have to keep that moving,
Yeah, no doubt,
that's
man.
it.
No doubt. Guys, y'all want to call in 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1. We'd love to have you in. But if not, we'll continue to read the email. I got this next one. Oh, boy. This is a long one, so I'm going to kind of sum it up. I summed it up. Okay, so there's a guy that he's living together with his girl. They've been living together for a few years, and she expects him to pay all the bills. She has bad credit. She's in debt, and he's paying her bills, catching up on her debt, and trying to help her credit out. And he says he loves her a lot, and she has him thinking that what he's doing is what men are supposed to do for their women. The fuck you got on that one, Miss Locario? What you got on that one, dog?
Wow, wait, is this his wife?
No, his girl. His girl.
Nah, man, if that ain't your wife, then you know what I'm saying? Like, no, okay. But also too, see, it's that thing where they try to trick guys into thinking that they're supposed to do A, B, and C just because she's a woman. You understand? And see, what a lot of guys got to understand too is that, if you're going to do any of these type of things for a woman, if you're going to do whatever you're doing for a woman, it should be a woman who is in your life that's basically reciprocating, or she's giving you back something also, not just some girl that you're giving her stuff just because she has a vagina. You understand? Like, it's not supposed to work that way. And unfortunately, a lot of guys are conditioned to think that, hey, because she's a woman, I'm supposed to be this way because that's what makes me a man. You know what I mean? And so they've been tricked. That's a con game right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's a con game. So you got a lot of guys that will do that. Now, if you're married and you have a wife and let's say you got kids and all that other stuff, and let's say, that same situation applied in that context, then that's understandable because that's your wife and that's, you got kids and you're basically taking care of your family, and that's what a man should do.
Right.
But the thing is that if it's just some girl you're messing with, it's like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? She could get shit popping on her own. You know what I mean? So what you think about that, Steve?
Dog, man, let me tell you guys something. There are two things I always tell young men when they are living with a woman. Number one, just because you're living together, still wrap up, because I don't want y'all to have any kids from any women that doesn't have your last name, number one, because sometimes things happen, they get pregnant, things don't work out, and then some other motherfucker is trying to raise your kids. So, number one, wrap up. But number two, for this thing right here, man, let me tell you guys, all the time when you're in a relationship and you're living together, you get what I call a joint account. And let me explain that. Now, you keep your account, she keeps her account. This joint account is only for bills and entertainment, which means that she pays half the rent, half the lights, half the water, half the electricity. Put her half in that joint account. You put your half in that joint account. And then if y'all go out for entertainment purposes, I don't know, you put $30 in, she put 30, whatever, however y'all decide on doing. But let me explain this. Your money is your money. Her money is her money. That means if she wants to buy that Prada dress or that purse or those shoes, all that other silly shit they buy, and she has debt and she's accumulating, she can't pay for her gas bill, it is not your job to take care of her. You know, Mr. Curry, all these women want to scream, we want to be treated like men and, I'm independent and all this other bullshit. Well, then guess what, Mr. Locario?
Right.
Then you pay your bills. Because let me tell you what a real man does. A real man checks a woman at the fucking door and let her know that he ain't putting up with that bullshit. He's going to let her know that this is what it is. Look, I'm not going to give you any money. And look, Mr. Cario, and if I do give you some quote-unquote gas money, you paying me back. And I know a lot of y'all might think that's fucked up. But let's be real, though. She is not your responsibility until she takes your last name. Until then, she's a roommate that you are fucking. Mr. Locario, what you got on that, fam?
Nah, real talk. Real fucking talk. That's for real. That's what I'm trying to tell you dudes. Like, and that, again, they're conditioned to think that they're supposed to do it. And the fear actually is, if I don't do this for this woman, then she's going to leave me. Or just in general, if I don't do this for women, period, then I won't get women. And that's the con game they're trying to get over on you, where it's like this thing where they want to make it seem as if, hey, if you don't comply with what we're trying to tell you to do, then you're not going to get any of us. You're not going to get any girls unless you do A, B, and C. And so that's the sort of the fear that guys have, and then they just sort of, go along with this because they feel like, oh, well, I guess I have to do it. I guess this is what the thing that I need to do that makes me a man, and then they end up getting played and taken advantage of. You know what I mean? So it's sad out here, man.
Hey, there's no sleeping on the couch, none of that bullshit. If it's your crib, you run that motherfucker, and this is where y'all guys go wrong. Right. You guys want to be, okay, well, mom taught me to be a man and take care of her stuff. She is not your responsibility. You as a man, you have other responsibilities and things that you have to take care of. I'm not saying, look, if you choose to move a woman into your home or you move into hers or whatever, y'all get one together, there has to be ground rules made as a man. You have, before you even give her a key or get her key, you have to let her know that, look, I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to pay my bill. I'm going to pay the rent, my half of the, listen, my half of the rent. I'm going to pay my half of the electricity, my half of the water, but that, and I will put money into the account for entertainment purposes. But other than that, I'm not going to pay any of your bills. And again, you say, girl, I cut for you, I care for you, all this other stuff. But I'm doing this because I care for you. Because if I start paying your gas bills and your gas and all the shit that you should be paying because you're a mature adult, then I'm what do they call that? What's that? What is that when they keep what's that word, Miss Locario? With the druggies, like when you keep enabling them. Yeah, I'm enabling you.
Enabling, right?
Yeah, there you go. I'm enabling you to be more of a fuck up, and I can't have that.
Right.
What's your take, sir? What's your take, Mr. Locario?
Nah, it's exactly. See, like when you're basically going along with that stuff, right? You're telling them that, hey, this is okay, and this is how it's supposed to be. It's all right that you're doing this or being this way, And if you want to talk about, being a man, you're supposed to let her know what the deal is. You're supposed to let her know, hey, this is cool, this is not cool.
Right. Oh,
and so
Miss Carter, I don't
mean
mean to interrupt you.
You're actually open.
I don't mean to interrupt you. Hey, Viper Black, press 1. I'm sorry. If y'all have a question, call in and press 1. I apologize, Miss Carter. I just saw him on the thing. Viper, if you have a question, call in and press 1, and we'll bring you in. Go ahead, Miss Locario. Please finish. I apologize for the interruption. Please go ahead, sir.
Right. Oh, no. I was just saying, that's the thing. Like, as a man, you're supposed to be there to let the girl know what is and what isn't cool. You understand? And that's the thing that's going to make her respect you instead of you just sort of being used by her because she knows she's using you. And, she knows what it is. She knows that she's basically manipulating you in a way where that's going to make it, beneficial for her and just take from you. You know what I mean? And so you got to be smarter than that when it comes to dealing with women,
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 515-605-9373 is the number. Call in, press 1 if you have a question, and we'll bring you in. But last thing I want to say on that, Mr. Locario, this is where a lot of guys fuck up because then they marry these women, and then they have all these problems. You got the guys. As a man, you must control all fronts of everything. You got to control the bills. You got to manage her because she is not well managed as a woman. She needs a man to manage her properly. And if you don't do that, guys, she gonna go buck crazy. And then when you give her that ring, what is she gonna do, Miss Locario? She gonna buy the expensive dress. She going the one day for her to show off in front of all of her ain't shit friends, the expensive cake and all this. You got to bottle that right then and there, guys, early. So then remember, training her early on how to be financially secure. Because you know what, Mr. Locario, a lot of guys understand. A lot of women have financial, what are they called? Infidelities. And that means she might be like, Mr. Locario, well, okay, I won't even use your name. That's disrespectful. But she might say to some cake-ass motherfucker, hey, can you pay my gas money? And then what she doing with her money, she's storing it away somewhere to buy those shoes or to buy that dress or to get her hair fixed. Nah, fuck that, man. Nope. No.
Right. Nah, real
all
talk,
right, yeah.
man.
All right, but let's
real fucking talk.
All right, we got some calls in. I'm sorry, we got the calls in. Let me bring them in. We got 2 calls, and let me give y'all the proper introduction. Let's go here. First, we're going to do 337 and 619. So let's go ahead and bring the first guy in, man.
Hey, you guys!
Cut that bitch off!
Area code 337, sir. What's your name and where you calling from? Yes, 337. You're on with Mr. Locario and Steve the Dean Williams.
Yeah, Chris calling out of Louisiana.
Yes, what's your question, sir?
What up?
Yeah, my question is, what's the best way for me to deal with male cock blockers or like dudes with friend zone guys, like guys that hang out with girls that are in the friend zone or dudes that are trying to cock block? Because I had a situation last weekend where some dude was like cock blocking. And I think he was like some type of friend zone dude or something. Like he was hanging out with these girls and he was just throwing salt in my game.
Right. Well, I would say this. A lot of times when you're in a situation where you're hollering at the girl and the dude is on some cock block stuff and he's in, one of the friend zone dudes or whatever. And so, because sometimes you're going to have the friend zone dudes that's not going to cock block, but then you have the ones that are. And usually the ones that are, they're really, really fiddling a chick. So what you got to do is sort of, if you're talking to the girl and the dude keeps cock blocking, you got to sort of remove yourself from the chick. You understand what I'm saying? And then what happens is that if she really wants to holler at you, she's gonna come back to you wherever you removed yourself. So let's say if you talking to a girl at a party or at an event or something, and this dude is cock blocking, and you just be like, yo, I'll be back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, whatever, and then you just sort of walk away from her. And then as she sees you during the night, she'll come back to you and try to holler. And then once you see her come back, that's when you just close the deal real quick and then you keep it moving. Because the thing is that you want to basically remove yourself from that point so that she feels like she thinks that she's losing you in the situation. You understand what I'm saying? And so what's going to happen is that she's going to want to come after you after that. It's just like let's say if you was talking to a hot girl and then you had somebody, messing up the situation, somebody comes in the situation, and she walks away, you're going to want to try to come back at her because you're like, yo, I need to go and see what's up. So it's the same sort of thing, but just in reverse, where you sort of remove yourself from the situation a little bit, not too much to where she can't really see you or whatever, but just remove yourself to where she has to come back to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
See, what you
Hey, 337, this is why I tell you, dog, look. If I could give them bitches a fruit basket to say thank you, I appreciate you for, holding her legs up while I'm stroking it, I would. But I would tell you this, 337, when you got guys that are cock blocking, what you got to do is what I call hunting guys down. And this is a non-sexual, no homophobic terms. I'm just saying what I'm saying is friend them. Because the thing is, they hold the key. Because see, these guys are in what you call pods, okay? They're in pods. So what happens is the women trust the guy. Now, even though he's trying to fuck one of those women in there, they trust him. So what you do is you friend him and get cool with him. And what'll happen is he will do what I call a Trojan horse. He will bring you into the group.
Yeah.
You get cool with him enough, Now, the situation, do you know the guy or where did you see the guy at that's cock blocking? What do you know about the guy?
That was my first time ever seeing the dude. I was leaving the club, and I went up to these group of girls to talk to these girls.
Oh.
And some dude came from out of nowhere saying, he said one of them was his wife. So I'm like, all right, but he was like, yeah, but the whole group, they all taken.
Okay.
It was like five of them I was talking to all at once.
All right.
It was like all of them are taken. They all taken.
All right, let me explain.
Him.
All right, dog.
So I'm like, man.
Let me tell you where we all go. Guys go wrong. You got it. Look, you got to survey shit. When you go to the club and you see that group of women and shit, or you should have seen them early on. You knew he was hanging around, huffing and puffing, making sure he hovering over these women like a shepherd dog. Sooner or later, that guy's gonna break off and go get something to drink. What I would do then, I would accidentally on purposely be right next to him talking shit. Hey, yo, what's up? Yo, what's up, Mr. And I'll be like, I don't even want to use Mr. Cario's name because it's disrespectful to him. I'll be like, hey, what's going on, big dog? He'd be like, yeah, what's up, man? I'll be like, yeah, man. I'm like, damn, it's a hot name. Look at these fine women. He'd be like, yeah, man. I'm like, oh, what's up, man? My name is Steve. What's your name? Yeah, my name is Dumbass. I'll be like, oh, yeah, cool, man. Ah, shit. Hey, bartender. Man. Why don't you get Mr. Hey, what you drinking, dog? Hey, bartender, get Mr. Dumbass whatever he want to drink. Man, it's nice knowing you, man. Hey, look, man, if I catch you around, over there, I'll holler at you. And look, that's your end. Because when you run into him again, guess what happens? He was like, oh, shit. What's up, 337? What's up, man? Like, hey, what's going on? Oh, you here with these nice ladies? Yeah, hey, ladies, I want to introduce you to 337. And then, I'm sorry?
Yeah, and dude, he was supposedly trying to be cool, but he was doing it sarcastically. Like, he was like, oh, man, I'm trying to help you out because they all taken. I mean, he was trying to shake my hand. He was like, yeah, man, it's all good, but they all taken, so you ought to just leave from right here. He was being sarcastic with it.
All right, but
I wasn't really feeling that.
But here's your problem, 337. That's why I always say you got to divide the chick from the herd, because let me explain something. The woman you might want to be with, the woman you might want to be with, guess what? She might have a husband or a boyfriend or something going on, right? So you wanted to get her away from those other group of women because she might want to mess around with you. She just don't want to get caught. Now, if you're sitting around talking to all those women at one time, she gonna act like, I got a man and all the other stuff. But if you smooth about it and you know the one you want, There's a way, because sometimes they always break up. All the women, sometimes they break out. Some go their own ways. That's when you have to take that opportunity to run into her and say, look, you know what? I know you over there with your girls. I ain't trying to mess things up. I don't even give a fuck what's going on with you. You get a chance, give me a call out. You get out the club. I want to get to know you, blah, blah, whatever you want to say. But you got to be quick and concise and then get out. Your situation, Mr. Locario, I would say, you fell into a grass-eating lion protecting the flock and shit, Mr. Locario. That's what he did, man.
Right.
And
that dude,
and like just, and I think he could have been anything from the gay best friend to the friends. Because really, I think he was joking about being a husband. I didn't know if he was serious or not. But dude, I think he could have been a gay best friend, just hating. That's who he was.
He basically sound like one of them hating type of dudes. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to like cock block and protect the other chicks in the situation and all this other stuff. So he's not on that player thing. You know what I mean? He don't understand what's going on. And that's what I was saying. Like because some of those guys, they're just mad that they can't really get with the chicks. So they want to stop any other guy from, you know what I'm saying, get with them. So you definitely, like Steve was saying, you know, if you could be able to pull her out the situation or get her, like you just even get her to the side a little bit, and then you just spit at her real quick and be like, yo, here's my number, call me real quick, blah, 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 and just make that shit be as quick as possible and then keep it moving because, you know, that cock block dude, you know what I mean? If he's like a hater like that, then, you know, he's going to just keep trying to make it, you know, throw salt in your game throughout the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, 337. So you good? You good, big dog?
Well, yeah, man. Hey, appreciate the game, fellas. I love what y'all doing, man. Respect to y'all.
No doubt. Respect to you, big
Absolutely.
dog. Let's get the next caller in, Mr. Locario. Guys, y'all want to call in? The number is 515-605-9373. Press 1, and we would love to have you in and chop it up with you. Let's eat, Mr. Locario. Let's eat.
Cut that bitch off!
Area code 619. What's your name? Where you calling from? And what's your question?
What's up, Steve? It's Andrew from San Diego. How you doing?
What's good, man? You got Mr. Locario on there too.
You hear me?
Yeah, Mr.
Okay,
Locario. Cool. Mr. Locario.
And hold on. How you doing, Mr. Locario?
I'm
sorry
chilling.
about that.
What's going on with you?
Oh, nothing much, man. I'm just trying to hit the pros up. You know what I'm saying? Get some advice, man, from the pros. You know. So check this out, man. I've been, you know, getting at chicks and you know, public places, and I get the impression that, you know, and Steve, I use your approach, you know, the one, you know, how you approach him and say, hey, you know what, I know you're busy, you know, I know you got something to do, whoop de whoop, you know what I'm saying, all that, right, the whole thing, right. But I'm getting that impression that when they see me, they're just not impressed. Like they look at me like I'm nothing. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
You know, it's like oh, and the thing is, like, I know I'm not a bad looking dude, and I'm courteous, you know, I'm generous and all that, but I just get the picture that when they see me and after I talk to them and all that, like they always have like, you know, sometimes they say, oh, I got a boyfriend, or I'm married, and sometimes they're lying, you know, and even if they really do have a husband or boyfriend, you know, like you said, you know, some of them are experiencing troubling relationships and stuff like that, man. But I just kind of noticed that it seems like they want me to jump through like a burning fucking hula hoop or juggle 3 balls with 2 hands or do some magic tricks for them to be like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and call you and, you know, let's go ahead and hook up and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? What I'm basically saying is, what do I do about them seeing me and just not, it's like they look at me, but it's like nothing, like, oh, you know, I'm not even impressed, like you're nobody, you know?
Right. Man. Well, can I take this, Steve, real quick?
Hey, alley-oop, baby. Alley-oop.
All right, cool. Well, this is the thing. First, you got to understand that there's going to be usually just 2 types of chicks, right? The chicks who are going to cooperate and the chicks who ain't going to cooperate. You understand? And that those type of women are different for each type of guy. So a chick who might not cooperate with you might cooperate with somebody else, and then a chick who might cooperate with you might not cooperate with somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and it could be the same chick or whatever. So what you got to understand is that there's going to be certain girls who they're just not going to be feeling you. You understand? Like, you know, no matter what. Then you're going to have chicks who are on the fence, like they're feeling you a little bit, but they're not all the way sold. And then you're going to have the chicks who are just going to be feeling you off jump. You understand? So the thing is, you probably haven't been engaging in enough women to where you're hitting the chicks that are feeling you from the jump, or the chicks that are like, you know, feeling you even a little bit. You're probably running into a lot of women who aren't feeling you or wasn't feeling you initially. And then what happens with that is that since you're internalizing that, that could be happening when you're approaching other women, where you're coming off, or you're approaching them with the energy of a guy who's not really having that success. You understand what I'm saying? And so that could also be the thing that's turning off a woman who was probably initially like okay with you, but then all of a sudden, you know, that feeling of you thinking that they're seeing you as nothing is manifesting in what you're doing with the other women. You understand? Because the thing is that you don't necessarily know what the woman is thinking, but you're telling us that they see you as nothing. So it's like, how do you know they see you as nothing?
Yeah.
Do they literally say, I look at you as nothing?
and you know, you're right about like, where they're like kind of feeling me, but not all the way to cooperate. Cause like, I'm looking at their facial expressions. I'm looking in their eyes, I'm looking at their face. And like, you know, it's kind of annoying, but I get the impression that it's like, they think like, look, man, all I'm trying to do is talk to him, and, you know, and get at him. I'm not trying to hurt him.
619. What can you be so kind? Mr. Locario, get a pencil out, please. Go get a pencil and paper, Mr. Locario. 619. Can you be so kind to tell Mr. Locario and I the lottery numbers for tonight and tomorrow, so we can be the lottery window? Can you tell us the numbers, please? Because apparently you can read minds. I didn't know, guys. Hey, we got a bona fide Harry Potter right here. You can read minds. So can you let Mr. Locario know? Do the New York Lotto first, because I want my boy taken care of first. Then you can do the Texas Lotto afterwards. Because apparently you can look at a fucking woman and automatically know that what she's thinking about you, and that's y'all's fucking problems. Who gives a fuck what she thinks about you? Who cares? It's not about you. You know what, Ms. Cario, can I play a clip for this man? Can I play a clip for him?
Go ahead.
I need y'all to hear this. Have you ever went fishing before, 619?
Yeah, I've never really been good at fishing, though.
Oh, okay. Let me explain the deeper meaning of fishing. Listen to this clip. Listen.
Do you fish? No. You know, people who don't fish think that fishing is lazy or boring, but it is the complete opposite. There are 100 little decisions to be made, variables to be considered, and you're never quite sure what made the difference. Did I cast too high, too far to the left? Did I reel it in too slow or too fast? Is the lure too shiny or too dull? Do I stay here or should I go over there? And you know it's not luck, but you do not know by how much. People are predictable, unchanging, monotonous. They use the same language, they offer the same excuses, they make the same mistakes. People are endlessly disappointing because you hope they won't be. This was all predictable, all disappointing. This is why I am fishing, because I am never disappointed out here, because I don't expect anything, because anything is possible. I can be hopeful out here, even in failure. Because I know if I just go out there around that tree, it might be different. Something might be different. Something I do might make a difference.
Mr. Carr, is that dope? Did that hit home, Mr. Locario?
That shit is deep, bro. That shit is deep, man.
That's so many again. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Carr. Please go ahead. I'm listening. You take that. Go ahead, Mr. Carr. What do you think?
Hey, real quick, guys. I'm getting ready to go into work, so I only got 5 more minutes.
Okay, that's cool. But go ahead, Mr. Cario.
So what I also wanted to say is this too, is that sometimes what's going to make the difference between you interacting with a woman and things like, going in a certain direction is how you're coming at them, because you're saying it, you're coming from a place where you're like, oh, I'm trying to talk to them and they're not giving me the time of day and they're not being receptive to me or whatever. And so you're coming from a place of you sort of want their acceptance or you need their approval. And what I would say is you have to flip that all the time, meaning when you're talking to a woman, you should be evaluating her to see if you want to fuck with her. You understand? And then that's going to come out different and come off different when you're approaching a girl. So once you start talking to a girl and asking her questions and then sort of evaluating her, you understand, that flips the whole game instead of you coming at her, trying to have her, see if you're worthy to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it sounds like you're at now. It sounds like you're trying to get the approval of these women. You understand what I'm saying? So, because like, for example, if I'm talking to a girl, like sometimes I'm talking to a girl and if, let's say, she's doing that type of stuff, I'd say something like, listen, I understand you never really get to talk to guys as fly as me, so I'm going to give you a chance to put yourself together and, let me know what's good. You understand what I'm saying? And so, like, that sort of arrogance and that sort of, like, flipping the whole thing on itself is going to be the thing that's going to be the switch in what's going to get the chicks to really respond to you in a different way. Because right now you're coming at them on some, hey, I want your approval stuff, instead of you coming at them, hey, I'm trying to evaluate you to see if you're worth me even continuing to talk to. You see what I'm saying? And so it's a whole different thing.
Right. But your problem is, big dog, you're going into these meeting these women and all this other stuff. You're going in thinking all of a sudden that you're not good enough or you're not worthy enough for them. And you sitting there. Wait, no, let me tell you why. Because anybody, listen, if I walk up to a woman and talk to her, do you fucking think I'm going to even, my heart is going to pump enough blood to go through my fucking body and my mind and for me to even think that I'm not worth her time or to think what the fuck she thinks? I don't give a fuck what she thinks. I don't care if I get her or I don't get her. I don't give a fuck what she thinks until I'm ready to know what the fuck she thinks. That's the difference. Locario?
Right. Now, what you was gonna say? Because you was saying.
Yeah, what was you gonna say, dog?
I was saying it's not that I necessarily expect for them to, turn me down. It's just that I've just now kind of like look back and I just look and I just kind of like realize it, and it's like, so that's why I'm coming to you, asking you for advice. What do you think is going on? I mean, I wasn't always like, I don't right off the jump, like before I even go talk to her, like, oh man, she never. Shoot, if I didn't think she was gonna give me a chance, I wouldn't have even approached her. I mean, for me to even approach her, I must have thought that at least I might have a chance, because otherwise I wouldn't have tried in the first place.
Yeah, but you still sitting there worried. What you said was, as soon as she said no, I have a boyfriend, right? Right?
This is not even. I'm not even speaking of a particular situation. I'm just speaking of in general. From what I see, they're just not impressed.
That's the thing, though. You got to change the way you word shit and the way you speak. You keep saying, I think she'll give me a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That right there is the problem. You know what I mean? Like, why are you trying to get her to give you a chance?
Exactly.
You should be trying to give her a chance.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's the difference. That's the difference. You see what I mean? There's a difference between a guy saying, hey, miss, can I talk to you for a second, versus a guy saying, you, come here for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's a total different thing when it depends on how you're coming at it and how you're framing the situation. So you're still in a frame of, I she might give me a chance. You keep saying that she's supposed to give you the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And you can't think of it that way. So you have to be like, I'm giving her the opportunity. You see what I'm saying? And then your whole aura and situation has to come from that situation. You see what I mean? Like, I remember I had a friend one time, and he said some bold ass shit to this chick one time. He was talking to her, and he was like, yo, he's like, look, I talk to a lot of girls, and you're a little bit boring, so I'm gonna give you 3 more minutes to impress me. That's what he said to the chick. And then she got all flustered. She started like laughing, like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? But she kept talking to him and she kept trying to get at him because he was like, yo, I need you to know that I'm seeing if you're good enough to fuck with me, not the other way around. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to be on that type of vibe because that's going to totally switch how chicks respond to you. Remember, women want to follow the man.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So by you saying she's supposed to give you a chance, you're following her. And that's not how it's supposed to go.
Not supposed to
go. So, yeah, that's what it is.
Right.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So what's up, 6-1?
And the only one other thing is if she pulls her phone out to take my number before I could, get my card out, should I still give her the card or let her go ahead and put the number in her phone?
Let her. Okay, dog. Again, let her do it. You don't have to. No, if she's putting your number in the phone, why do you need to give her your card? If she's putting your number in.
Okay. Well, the reason why I'm asking you that is because I know that you tell us to do stuff for a certain reason.
Yes,
that's why.
But there are in between. Remember?
Hey,
wait, dog. You remember what he said? Fishing has a lot of variables. There are things in between. So sometimes things happen. Like, you know what? She'll take her phone and put your number in. So if she's doing that, you don't have to give her your card because she's doing it already, man.
Right. Because the point is for her to get to have your number. That's the point.
Yeah,
so
that's the end game. Yes.
Good,
You're cooking with Crisco, man. But you got to have more air. You got to have more confidence, more arrogance, and you got to stop giving a fuck. Y'all biggest problem is y'all care about a complete stranger.
Exactly.
You're letting a stranger, you don't know her from shit, and you're giving her power over your domain, how you feel, how you think, and how you behave. You can't do. Think about this. Think about this real quick, 619. If you're giving her that power, why should she fuck with you? You don't even know her, and you're giving her that power. Why would she fuck with you?
All right,
Real talk. That's what it is, man.
Okay, 619.
Sure. I was just. Well, I mean, do you realize I'm just following your instructions? I'm not taking nothing from it or adding anything to it.
Yeah,
and
but you're following instructions.
You know?
Okay, you walk up. Let's hear it. You walk up to one. What you gonna say? Let me hear you say it. What you gonna say? She. Okay, let's say she's walking. She's walking.
Pardon me, miss. Pardon me, miss. And then when she look, when she turn around, I just go ahead and say, hey, you know what? I know you're busy right now. I know you got something to do, but I just have to let you know, you actually caught my eye. I think you're gorgeous, and I'd like to give you my number because I want to meet you for coffee, tea,
All right, wait. You going so fast. Where's the part of you introducing yourself? Where's the part of see?
Oh, I do. No,
See, Ms. Locario, this is what I'm talking about. I asked him what he does. Then all of a sudden he tells me what he's doing, and then when I bring something up, oh yeah, I do that too. Man, come on, dog.
Right.
Come on, man. Look, and you going so fast, you're not even giving her time to say anything. Like you just like rumbling on.
Right.
Well, because we're on the phone and I don't have a lot of time right now. I actually got to get ready and walk into work and stuff like that. But I was just trying to run it down to you real quick.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
That's it's not that right there is something like what it goes like, but not exactly.
And then when she tells you have a boyfriend or no or not interested, what do you do then?
Then I go for the second no, just like you said.
And when she gives you the second no, what do? You charge to the game, right?
Right.
You guys think, okay, listen, this is not porn.
I leave her with the number though. I leave her with the number though.
Okay, if you leave it with the number, then what's the problem then?
I just haven't gotten any responses yet.
Okay, Mr. Locario, I'm sure you understand what I'm about to say here.
Right.
How many women have you given your number to, and you have it may be months, maybe fucking a year or some change, and they call you out of the blue.
Honestly,
no, not you 6. Not
really
you 6.
No.
Not you 619. I'm talking to someone who gets pussy. that when he does it, not you 619.
Oh.
I'm talking with Mr. Locario.
No, well, the thing is, you got to give your number out consistently, like 20 something chicks a day, if that much. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's always a numbers game.
Yes.
So a lot of times when you see a guy with women, you know what I mean, or has a lot of women, it's because he's consistently doing it, and not just once in a while, but consistently all the time. You
Consistently
know what I'm saying?
consistent.
Just passing, like he's consistently right, because for every 100 girls you holler at, you know what I'm saying? If you're really good, you might get 20 of them. You know what I'm saying? You might get 20 numbers. You know what I mean? Or you might get 20 callbacks or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I remember this one dude. He was saying that for every 20 chicks he talks to, he gets one chick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the type that you gotta. That's the type of shit you gotta do.
Right. You're right. Right. Yeah, but 619.
getting a,
How many women you talking to a day?
Yeah.
How many women you talking to a day?
man, you know what? Honestly, it's not as many as I should be.
Whoa, so whoa.
I mean, I'm really busy.
Wait,
I'm really-
619. Give us a number. How many? Just be honest. How many are you talking to a day?
On average, like two.
Okay, now,
One or two.
That's not enough.
Right. Now, 619. Now, see, Mr. Carr, let me explain something to him. See, I give these guys a minimum of 5 a day. 5. Tell them 5 a day, 35 a week, 140 a month. I say if you can't do 5, then you might as well get out of the game because 5 ain't shit. You can do 5 in 2 minutes. So if you are only doing 2, you're only doing 2 a day. You're not even doing the 5 that you should be doing because if you're doing it consistent, like Mr. Cario was saying, you're gonna have a "fuck you, Steve" moment where you're gonna be like, "Fuck you, Steve. I've done my 5. I want to do a 6 and a 7th and an 8th." So you are the problem. It's not these chicks. It's you, dog.
Okay.
You can't. What?
Okay. I'll take that.
No, take it.
I'll take that.
I'll tell you eggs, butter, milk, and you want to add water to shit.
I accept it.
Yeah, but man, come on, man. Come on, man. You got to
So
be
what
better.
I want to tell you is that really, no, you're right. Really, I'm extremely busy. I have work, school,
bullshit,
and
bullshit.
I work.
Bullshit. You are not. Look, wait, dog. Look, I got some magic beans to sell you if you want me to believe that shit. Because the honest truth is,
Can I finish?
Yeah. What? What's up?
What I'm really trying to do, if nothing else, if I don't actually get any good results, what I'm really trying to do is just to try to kind of continue to exercise my mouthpiece.
How?
In the meantime, because right now,
How?
How?
Yeah. How are you exercising?
By talking to women.
But you only talking to 2 though. 2. You only 2. So how you exercise?
Well, I don't always find. I'm not going to just talk to any old chick. I mean, she got to look good to me.
But
I got to be attracted to her.
Mr. Carr, what do we talk about? What do we talk about ugly chicks? What do some ugly chicks have? What do they all have?
They got hot friends.
Thank you. You know what, Mr. I just shoot me in the back of Mama Doobla Abba Gobba. Just take me out now because this is what I'm talking about. Y'all are making all these excuses, man.
Damn.
All Mr. 619. All Mr. Locario and myself are saying is this: go talk to people because you never know what they have for you. And just because you want to be so judgmental and be like, well, that's an ugly fat chick. I'm not telling you to fuck the fat chick. Be nice to her because you never know when you might run into her and her fine ass friend and then she can speak for you. But y'all motherfuckers, I mean, y'all don't, I don't understand, man.
And also too, if you're saying that you don't have enough time because you got work and school and everything, you could always talk to women in passing. You know what I'm saying? On your way to work, on your way back from work, on school, all that stuff.
No, and that's what I've been doing. It's been in passing. So basically, that's why it's been so little because it's only been in passing. I've been busy. I just started school. Oh, by the way, Steve, yeah. So I went ahead and started to. I told you I wanted to have my own business, like paint auto body business. So on Monday, I actually started school. You know.
No, I look, dog. I'm gonna say, dog. I took 18. Look, I took 18 hours of school. I think it was 15 or 18 hours. I forgot how many hours. I know I had a full-time school schedule, and I had to work at night for Microbiology Specialist Corporation while I was driving around picking up samples and shit and driving that shit to the hospitals. I did all that shit, but guess what, dog? I still had time to bite necks and take them up the tree. You're not at school for 24 hours. You're not at work for 24 hours. You mean to tell me you can't at nighttime go to happy hour? Or on late at night where women are at clubs or something, you can't go to those situations?
I can, but I get off late. I get off at 12 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I get off late. I don't always have the energy to.
Wait. You don't. Wait. I'm sorry. Wait. Could you say that again, please? I couldn't hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead and let us know the story. Go ahead. You get off work at 12 and you just don't have the energy, huh? You just don't have the energy.
From 4 to 12, and then I get up and go to school the next morning. I got to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go to school. I go to school from 6:45 to 1 p.m. And then, so.
And there ain't no girls.
I haven't been going out a lot, but I talk to chicks in passing. That's what I've been doing.
So wait, there's no girls at your school?
There's a couple, and I did get out one of them. The second day of school. It was the first day of school. I got at her, so I did.
How many women would you estimate are in your school?
Thank you, Miss Locario.
In the whole school, I don't know about in the whole school, but I know in my classroom, it's 3 of them.
Wait. The whole school. Wait. So you telling me there are no women? You know, no women in the school? Like when you go from one class to another, you don't see women. It's all guys and shit. Is it a male academy? What is it?
It's one class. It's a 6-hour one class. So I'm not going from one class to another. I'm at one class. I'm only taking one class, and that's picking out.
So you don't take breaks? Y'all go 6 straight, no breaks. You don't get to go outside and go pee and walk around now.
Yeah, there's a break. Yeah, there's a break.
And so when you're out there with your break, you don't see women?
If I actually walk around, I would.
I quit.
Say that again?
If I walk around, I would. Hey guys, I gotta give.
All right, man. Go ahead and roll, man. Thank you for the call, man. All right, we'll put guys. Y'all wanna call in 515-605-9373. 515-605-9373. Here with Mr. Locario, myself. Mr. Carr, this is see, dog, this is what I'm talking about, dog. It's like you got to put a gun to their head and hold their family hostage for them to talk to fucking women, dog.
Right.
Then they want excuses, man.
I don't know.
Fuck.
I don't know.
All right, let's go. We got 2 more.
All
right, well, let's finish up these last 2 emails, and if y'all want to call or something. But is it my turn or your turn, man? I fucking lost track. Shit.
I think it's my turn. All
right, man. Go ahead.
We only got a few minutes.
Yeah, we only got a few minutes. Let's do your last one.
Let's
do your last one, man. Go ahead, man. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this one says, I'm talking to this girl on Tinder, and she says she wanted to text a little more before we meet up. Then she said she wants to talk to me on the phone before we go out. So I did. Then she said that she wants to Skype me to make sure I am who I say I am. I haven't Skyped her yet. Should I Skype her or charge her to the game? She seems like too much work. All right, what you think about that, Steve?
All right, look, this is Locario. I don't. Only thing I would have a problem with is she told me to wear a tutu and act like a ballerina. Why do I? What do I? Look. My whole thing is this. Look. She is Miss Locario. She's meeting me. She gets to. She finally cashes in the Willy Wonka golden ticket. And look, Miss Locario, when she sees me on Skype and meets me in person and on the phone, I'm fine with that because at the end of the day, one day in the year 5436, and she's a grandmother, she's going to be able to tell her grandkids, I finally met a man. He left the area from unicorns and elves. And what I mean by that, Miss Locario, is I wouldn't charge to the game because you know what? I'm glad she's doing that because there's too many fake, fraud, and phony motherfuckers out there where these women have to do that because, again, Ms. Locario, you got a lot of fake-ass males pretending to be men, and they give these women nothing but lies. So if she wants to, go through the process of the texting and then the telephone and Skype, I have no problem with that, Mr. Locario, because like I told you before, all I need to do is get you on the phone or begin texting with you, and I got the ass already, dog. What you got on that, man? Shit.
See me. I got no patience. So I tell that chick to hit the road. You feel me? Like I'm like, look, man.
No doubt.
Because if we could text a little bit, we got to set up a date to meet up. Then if you're talking about, okay, let's talk on the phone. Because I had chicks that would say that. They'd be like, hey, can I hear your voice? On the phone, I want to talk to you. I'm like, all right, cool. Call me at this time. I got like 5 minutes to talk. You feel what I'm saying? And so I'm trying to move this shit along because what I don't want to happen is you do all of this stuff. You text her, you go through the goddamn phone conversation, you're Skyping her and shit and all this other stuff. And then, she gets on her flaky shit and then all of a sudden want to flake out. You know what I'm saying? And then you went through all of that shit for nothing. So my thing is that, you got to do just enough to where you can get the date. You understand what I'm saying? But don't go too out of your way. You understand what I'm saying? To try to make something happen. And then all of a sudden it's nothing goes down because then you're like wasting your time. So me, at the end of the day, I'm just like, look, if you're online, you want to try to get the chick offline as fast as possible.
Right, no, hey, Ms. Carr, okay, this is why I agree with you, but here, check this out, though, big dog. We don't know how he spoke to her. We don't know what he texted her.
Right.
And we don't know what he said. And because of those,
true.
Right, and because of those things, that's why I'm saying, because, again, you're absolutely right, but Miss Locario, you're Mr. Locario. That's why it's easier for you to do that shit because you know how to talk that yak to these motherfuckers and get their panties to fall off automatically. Right. These guys, again, I think that he either said something or did something that kind of weirded her out or maybe creeped her out to a point where she had to make him go through these steps. That's all.
The whole shit, exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. But I know what? No. Now, if it was you or me, and we're talking to somebody and they want to put us through the test, of course, you're right. Fuck you. I don't need to do this bullshit. I'm Miss Locario. I'm Steve Dean Williams. But when you Johnny come lately, we don't know unless I see the text or know what he said on the phone, then I can get a better understanding. But again, I think there was something that he was doing to make her feel like he had to go through the gauntlet because she was freaking him out. What's your take on that, fam?
Right, that could be it too, because a lot of times, the thing with women is, if you're the type of guy who basically seems like he knows what he's doing, they're a little bit more comfortable with you because, you seem like that guy. You seem like the dude that knows what the fuck he's doing. Sometimes when a chick is encountering a guy where it's sort of like weird or wishy-washy, she's not really, understanding where he's coming from. She got to keep investigating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she got to keep going deeper.
What's going on or what this really about?
Yeah, no doubt. Absolutely. Okay, well, I guess that's our hour. Let me just check the line and see if there's any other calls because we're about to wrap it. Oh, fuck, one call. We got one call to take, Mr. Carr. We'll just take this one call. Let's bring him in. Area code 718.
Right, cool.
718. You the last caller of the day. What's your question? What's your name? What you got?
All right, what's going on, Steve? What's going on, Mr. Locario?
What up, though?
What up?
All right, chilling. I just want to know just one question. Like, what do you say about having anxiety before you approach a woman? That those feelings of anxiety before you approach a woman.
Right. Well,
because if you're a new beginner and all this other stuff, the anxiety doesn't really go away, but at the same time, the more you approach, the more you lower it. But sometimes with these new guys, it's like their anxiety takes over, and then they start stuttering, they lose on what they want to say, and it doesn't really come out right, and that weirds out the female. So a lot of the times it's like anxiety plays a big part in what you're going to say, or even before you even approach the woman. So I just want to get y'all take on that.
Well, what I would say is that at first you gotta understand where you're at in the game. Meaning, like, if you go up to a girl and you feeling that anxiety and you stuttering and you feeling nervous or whatever, don't feel bad about it. That's just letting you know that you got to work on your approach. You got to work on yourself so that you can become more comfortable interacting with the women. So it's an indicator of where you're at in the game. But the thing is the more that you approach women, the more that you put yourself out there and do it on a consistent basis, then the anxiety is going to lower and it's going to be a little bit more easier for you. So it's like anything else, is that when you're not good at doing it at first, it's the practice that gets you better. So the thing you don't want to do is you don't want to feel that anxiety, get nervous, feel embarrassed, and then stop talking, because then it's just gonna make it even worse. Because if you stop talking to the women, the next time you do see a girl you want to talk to, it's gonna make it even more harder to pick it up and try to go at it again. So it's really about just working through that anxiety and understanding that anxiety is just really, it's you being fearful over really nothing. You understand? It's just all in your head. Because at the end of the day, once you actually make the leap, you understand, you see that it's not a big deal. You start talking to more girls, you get more comfortable, and then it's going to get better with time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because most people, they usually use liquor as a supplement, as a way to
don't ever use it.
Calm down their anxiety. That makes them go approach women. But if you don't really want to drink, or you're not a drinker like that, just seeing a chick in broad day, that anxiety usually pops up, and that fear of rejection, which guys can get over, but it's just that anxiety that guys don't want to feel in their body. So a lot of the times it's not even approaching the women, it's just that anxiety that they have inside of them. So I just want to know how do y'all deal with it?
Right. Okay. 718. First off, I'm glad you say that. Don't drink. Don't use no liquid courage and shit, because that shit's gonna wear off and y'all gonna be back.
Agree.
Okay. What I'm saying, I agree with Mr. Locario as well. Right. See, what I always tell you guys, what's happening to you guys, right? When you see a woman, you're thinking from your feet to your head. Meaning you're giving yourself a million reasons why you shouldn't. What we're trying to instill in you guys is to give you a million reasons why you should. See, right now, have you ever seen a movie called Afro Samurai? I always talk about it. Do you ever see Afro Samurai?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, you already know Ninja, right? When Afro Samurai walk in and he walk up on all them fucking bad, like 50 of them, and Ninja, what he say? You can't do it, Afro, run! You can't do it, right? He say that shit to Afro, right? And then when Afro Samurai whips everybody's ass, what does Ninja say? I knew you could do it. I told you we could win him. Okay, what you got to understand is this, dog, is that the voice in your head really works for you. But right now, the contract that you are setting for it is to keep you safe and in your comfort zone. See, once you begin to talk, and for me, once you begin to talk to women, and I always tell you, you got to learn the skill of hello. See, the end game of her facing the pillow and her ass up in the air all begins with you saying hello. And that's a skill of its own. That means when you see it, you automatically go over to it without even thinking about it, and then go do what you got to do. Not sitting there sweating, wondering, and all this other stuff, because they can smell weakness on a guy. So what I'm saying to you is, I always say, talk that, like I said to the last caller. I don't know if you was listening. I tell them, talk to 5 women a day. Just say, look, if you can imagine your dick between her ass cheeks, or your dick across her forehead, or whatever you want to do with her, if you can imagine it, all I want you to do is say hello. Because just like, 718, do you drive a car?
No, I don't.
Do you know how to drive a fucking car?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, then at one time, one time you, Mr. Locario, me, and everybody else listening got in this vehicle, this iron vehicle, and looked at all them buttons and gadgets, and we were like, fuck, what does all this shit do? And then we learned how to drive it, right? And now I'm going to use Mr. Locario finally in this analogy. Now when Mr. Locario gets in his car, he can drive his car, listen to the radio, talk on the phone, and eat a sandwich and drive with his fucking knee or pinky, because he's just doing it and getting from A to B. It takes you to do repetition. You gotta keep doing it. When you don't feel like doing it, you gotta get your ass up and do it. You know what? And again, I'm not here to toot my horn. I ride my fucking bike 9 miles a day every morning. Every morning I ride my cake ass bike 9 miles. Do you know some days I get up, I'm like, fuck, I don't feel like it. But then you know when I say I don't want to do it, that's when I get up off my ass and do it, because I'm not gonna let the voice control me. That means like when you get in your car, the car is telling you how to drive. I control me. The voice doesn't tell me what to fucking do. I tell me what to do. Mr. Locario, what you got on that, man?
Nah, that's real talk, man. That's real talk right there. Real shit. You said a mouthful, man.
Well, here's the thing. I just want to say this last thing, and then I'll let y'all go. Or y'all can let me go. Sorry. The thing is, guys, the guys that mostly y'all talk to, they don't really hang around or have friends that go out and meet women consistently on a regular basis, or guys like you that will push them to go. They don't have friends
718,
like that.
I disagree. Wait, 718.
So
Let me take. Wait, hold on. 718. Hold on. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Let me tell you why I disagree with you. You've got the badboymembership.com and you got the manmindset.com. You got your boys. It's the choice that I don't know you. I don't know if you're speaking for you or your boys, but your boys choose not to go to these places and learn like everybody else who has gotten women. We are here, Mr. Locario and myself.
No. No, it's mostly that because I bought a few. I've donated and bought a few of Mr. Locario's products and stuff like that. But the thing is, when I apply them, it's usually me out of my crew doing it. Or it's talking to women. But if I had or if your students also have a group of Mr. Locario's or a group of Steve Williams, then it's like they'll have the confidence more to approach more wherever they are, because they know they're going to meet up with you guys and they can learn from you guys. But if they're the only ones approaching in the group of friends that they have, then it's like it gets kind of harder. Or they got to find.
You know what you got to do too. This is what you got to do. What you have to do sometimes at first, since your regular group of friends don't do that, or if they're not really hip to the game, you're gonna have to go out solo and do some stuff for yourself. And as you're going out solo, a lot of times you'll see other guys out there doing their thing, and then you become friends with those guys. You know what I'm saying? So then you have a whole different group of friends that are doing the same thing that you're doing, and then those could be a wingman if you want to make that happen. You see what I mean? So there's going to be there's going to be a group of guys, like if you go out any night to any of these spots or whatever, and it's real easy to actually make that happen and become friends with guys who are doing that, because a lot of times there's other guys that be out by themselves or they just with another dude or whatever, and then there's a group of girls, and you can help them out talking to the other girls because you be their wingman as they're trying to talk to the other girl here, so that the girlfriend will cop blocking or other stuff, and then you just become cool with them. Be like, yo, next time y'all hanging out, let me know and I'll rock with y'all. And then that's how you build your social circle of guys that you go out with. You see what I'm saying? So if you want those wingmen, that's the way you get it. So don't worry about your friends that's not really on top of it. You can do other stuff with them, but then you get another group of friends that's really about that through going out. But you got to first probably go out by yourself and do the thing on solo until you get those group of guys that's really about it. You know what I mean?
Mr. Locario, hold on, 718. Here's the thing. What I need you to help me understand is, I don't care if you're around a bunch of midgets on tricycles. What do your friends have to do with you going and talk to the woman that you want to talk to? Your friends have nothing to do with that. If they choose to sit on the sideline.
I agree with that. No, it's just how I used to be. Like, I would be the only person that really approached women out of my... Because I've been listening to you for like 2 years. Huh?
That's cool. Yeah, you're the man then.
Okay.
I'm saying,
I'll be the
that makes
only
you
one.
the man.
Like,
that's good.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like the reason I brought this up, I have no problem approaching women and stuff like that and talking to women. It's not a problem with that. But a lot of the times, the reason why I even call is to know, from you guys' experience, how does the anxiety go away completely before you approach a woman? Because I know as you're talking to the girl, it goes down and all that stuff, but I know a lot of the callers, I've been in their shoes, and I know it's like a fear in their body, and it's like a chemical reaction in their body that rises up, and it's a gut feeling that rises up into their minds, like, yo, I don't want to speak to this person because I don't like the way I'm feeling right now.
Right.
Whereas if they see a girl that's unattractive, they're like, I don't care if she turns me down or not. I don't feel that fear.
Come on, man.
Right, and that's the key right there. It's all of that is really coming from your own mind, because if it was really a thing about anxiety as far as like the literal, situation of you approaching a girl, that means you would feel the anxiety if you about to approach a chick you're not attracted to. You know what I mean? So the fact that you don't feel it like that, then that's because it's all in your mind when you see a girl you think is attractive. So a lot of times, because if that's the case, you probably feel anxiety just being on the street asking somebody for directions, or talking to a cashier at the supermarket, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, or they taking your order. Like, it's because of the context of the situation that's causing the anxiety, because you attach that anxiety or that feeling to that specific situation. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes if you're still conditioned to feel that way, the more that you do go out and approach women and do that, the anxiety will lessen, even if it doesn't go all the way away, because you're still conditioned to feel that way. But a lot of times if you do go out and you keep doing it, that anxiety usually dissipates, like forever, because now you realize that it's not a big deal to go and approach a chick that you think is hot, because you've done did it 100 other times. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of really getting yourself immersed into it. You know what I mean?
Mr. Cario, there's one more thing, Mr. Cario, that I don't think they see. See, a lot of these guys are not fear. They're not scared about the rejection. A lot of these motherfuckers are scared of the success as well, because a lot of these motherfuckers don't know what to do afterwards. And the thing, and this is a problem, I tell you, the anxiety, to me, the anxiety really comes in when you don't know what to do. And I don't mean as in going and talk to her, because once you realize what you can do, it's going to go into how do you text her? How do you talk to her on the phone? How do you get your point across? There's a lot of things. Remember, if you were listening earlier when we played that fish clip, there's a lot of variables that go on to this thing. It's not just that one approach thing. For a lot of you guys, there's a lot of little things that you are not skillful in. And then when you get to that woman, you're like, damn, well, what if I do get her? What am I going to do next? What am I going to say? Where am I going to take her out? How am I going to take her out? Why am I going to say and then you're like, man, fuck it. Then you're like, fuck it. I'll just not talk to her at all.
Real talk. Real talk.
All right. Well, thank you, 718 for your call, man. And like I say, if your boys are having problems, you tell them to call on our show so we can punch them in their fucking chest and tell them to get off their ass and get some of that motherfucking monkey meat.
No problem.
Thank you, 708. We appreciate you, big dog. Okay, well, we're going to wrap things up and everything. Mr. Locario, why don't you give them all your information and before we get this thing going, man?
Yeah, man, definitely hit me up at MrLocario.com and also badboymembership.com. Holler at me. Make sure you join the membership where you get 45 to 90-minute audio, video, dating advice, tutorials every month. All right?
Absolutely, guys. And for me, guys, make sure y'all check out your boy, Steve the Dean Williams. Go to themanmindset.com. Lots of information. We got a free chat line for you guys where y'all can listen to the women and hear them tell you what they want. Also, guys, lots of free boot camps, audios, and things like that. And if y'all need more help, like Mr. Cario said, send me an email, send me your number, let me know, and we'll talk for a few minutes. And I have no problem setting you up with a pathway to get you where you need to go. Now, don't forget, guys, Mr. Locario, you say you're on Friday. Why don't you let them know when you come on, Mr. Locario?
Yeah, Friday at 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. It's the live YouTube show. Just subscribe to the channel at Locario Fan so you can get notified and all that other good stuff.
Absolutely. And for me, guys, you can check me out every Tuesday and Wednesday night, and also Friday night, or Tuesday and Wednesday, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And maybe later on tonight, guys, I might do a hit and run show. Might just talk about some shit later on tonight. So maybe look out for that. But subscribe to Mr. Locario, please. Subscribe to us. And look, tell 5 of your friends about Mr. Locario. Tell them about the Bad Boy membership. Tell them about the Man Mindset membership.
Right.
But most importantly, guys, Mr. Locario and myself want to thank everybody out there who has taken their time to listen and call into the show. We got nothing but love for you guys, and we want only the best for you. Well, Mr. Locario, that's it, man.
Right.
We out this motherfucker. Guys, y'all have a very good one.
We out.
We out this bitch.